This is a video about Penarak Bay, July and October 2020. And this is the location of Penarak Bay behind KUAH Township. And a short walk to the Billion supermarket from the Fisherman's jetty, which is great. Well, we came in from that distance, that direction, and the depths were a bit too shallow further in, so we picked this spot. Still 17 feet, and that's Zazen. Am I right to say that they look like a young hippie type couple? Liverboards. And this is the Fishermans Village on the south east side of the main island of KUAH. And that's a catamaran owned by Alan Maria, and he's got a shallower draft so he can get right in close. And you can see the Fisherman's Village and the Fisherman's Farm, and the workmen on the Fisherman's Farm, and a local coming in, hopefully with a good catch, make him happy. In the next few days we'll head north in that direction, back up to the hole in the wall. Today there's hardly any wind. It's humid and sticky with a little breeze that just cools you down. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, so we'll spend the night here and then probably go and have a look around there, just in the dinghy, and maybe go for a walk if we can find a place to beach the dinghy. On the northern side of Penarak Bay is a fish farm, and it's guarded by a huge amount of dogs. I have never ever bothered to think about how they run a fish farm, but I presume there's fishermen to bring their fish in. They put them into different nets, net enclosures to get them to grow bigger. This is a video of a sunken cabin cruiser that has been recovered, and since COVID it's not been worked on. It's sort of sunk again, and I'm not sure what this is, but it's it's a pontoon pier for the local fishermen, and that's a hotel in there somewhere. Again, I'm not sure what that is. I think it's the hotel rooms. And that over there is the Fisherman's Co-op. The local fishing boats inside the Fisherman's Co-op, Anchorage, and one of the big fishing boats. My wife has drawn a lovely drawing about this boat. It's quite beautiful to look at. Since this video it's been painted and it's being outfitted again. All the gear that's on the deck is not there at the moment. As we pan around, you can see the local fishing boats tied up to a pontoon, fisherman's pontoon, and the dinghies can have access to that. And now we're motoring over to look at a smaller fish farm or holding tank, and they've just cleaned this and towed it over here. There's the 6 boats that are in the bay. It's time we went back to the yacht. It looked like there was a bit of weather starting to come in, and the weather has been rather rough, but we're on the leeward side of the mountain, the local park, and we don't cop quite the storms that the monsoon wet season storms that happen on the Anchorage side of KUAH Bass Harbour. Here you can see in the centre of the picture some dolphins, pretty much the same dolphin group as we saw earlier in the southern island area of LANGKAWI.
Well, it's not so bad here, but I expected to get worse with that weather forecast.
Just behind that converted Indonesian trawler into a yacht is the local ferry, and he makes a hell of a wake, turns up and rocks the boat.
Well, it's the morning of the 2nd of November 2020, and we had a rather large rainstorm last night and collected a lot of water. So our tanks are full and our containers are full, and there's now no wind, a lovely 28 degrees, cloudy, and you can see there's hardly any movement in the Penarak Bay area. That's the fish farm over there, and one of the American yachts that's been here longer than us. He has a girlfriend that works at them in the city, town. Over there is the entrance to the northern channel heading up north on the east coast of LANGKAWI. This boat is an old Indonesian fishing boat converted to a sailboat, and over that way is the MONSOON, Thailand, and that is what I believe is a restaurant. It's not being used at the moment, and when we head out we'll go south through that channel, and that's where all the ferries come from to go up north and towards MONSOON. It's nearly high tide, calm, beautiful waters, and always after a rain they're clean, and you can see mostly the bottom of the boat. And over there is the fish cooperative, I think you'd be calling it, with the pier and all the little fishing boats, as well as some of the bigger ones, and a hotel.
The video was produced by myself, and it's the end of another exciting video of Penarak Bay, July and October 2020.